This is only for research and not an investment advice. I may hold long or short position in all of the securities mentioned here or may take position in future. Understand the risk and consult your financial advisor before investing. Thank you.
Okay, so in terms of the company, overall they have good experience in product design, advanced machining, specialized fabrication, testing, heat treatment. Uh, so yeah, so this is an overview which I got it from the annual report. Okay, and next is the breakdown of their revenue. So this is interesting. So as you can see, the green part, so clean energy is their biggest contributor. It's around 50 percentage in 21, and now it has gone up by 62 percentage. So this is the main area where they are getting the major revenue from. And nuclear, which is around 14 percentage, space around 15 percentage, and defense, which is much smaller, 2.5 percentage, and yeah, others are around 6 percentage. And if you see geographical, majority of their revenue is around 60 percentage coming from export market. So they are a big subcontractors for many of the other companies. So that's their main business. Okay, so this is just a snippet from the annual report. So these are their multiple units which they have. So you can just go through these. These are catering to different industries. The first one is definitely the clean energy one, and oh yeah, so they have around 6 units. So this is they're catering to different technologies, different power cell, hydrogen cell, and all those things. So this will give you an overall picture on this. So let's look at the financials. As you can see, annual growth rate, if you see, it has increased for last 5 years, and the compounded annual growth rate is the revenues is around 21 percentage for the last 3 years and 26 percentage in the last 5 years. So, which is a good annual revenue growth. And operating margins, if you see, it's around yeah, so profit margin is around 28 percentage. So that is also significant, around 25 percentage plus for last 4 years. So that's also a good sign. And profitability has gone up, especially this year. Uh, it's quite better than the previous years. So we have around 122 crores, and yep, so good, positive, decent growth from the company overall. So this is an overview about the shareholding of MTAR. As you can see, around 47 percentage is from the promoters. Mutual funds are around 26 percentage, public 20 percentage, around 4 percentage from FIIs. So uh, okay, holdings from the overall holdings, and if you see, it has been fairly stable for more than a year now, around 1.5 years plus, almost 2 years, and yeah, just pledged shares has been increased to around 7 percentage, but it's not a significant number to be concerned about. Mutual fund holding has increased from 14 percentage to 26 percentage, which is a good sign. And FII holdings has been fairly stable, so nothing concerning, even though this price has not moved much in the last 1 year. So yeah, so nothing significant in terms of holding. It's nothing concerning, nor it is very positive, but a good, decent overview sign from the company. And yeah, so these are some of the recent mutual fund holdings deals, bulk deals. As you can see, there are some purchases which has happened in June at 1200 levels. Uh, there are some selling also in that period of time. But if you can see 1700 levels also, there has been purchases from many few mutual funds. But this was last year, almost 1 year back. Again, the levels has almost been same. Yeah. Okay, so this is the overall customers which they are having. So as you can see, a lot in defense. But if you see their actual revenues, it's I think 2 to 3% only. Even though the number of customers are high. In this space they will have much more opportunities, but there will be growth, but there will be at the same time much more competition from other companies like Paras, and there are many other companies which will be giving good competition. But yes, there will be opportunities in some contracting level which they will be getting, and they have some good tie-ups with Israeli companies also, so that's also a booming market which Israeli companies being much more showing much more growth year and year, because they are the ones who will be producing the high-tech next-gen defense systems. And nuclear power, obviously, they have long-standing relationship with NPCL and other entities, so this will be ongoing. So there is no change there. Space, obviously, SRO, and they themselves will be doing some things in the private as the space programs are opening more into the private sectors. And obviously clean energy is their biggest contributor, so they don't have much, and they only have five clients as per this last year's annual report, out of which, if I'm not wrong, they have not given the split up, but as far as I've read, Bloom Energy is one of their biggest contributors in revenue. Again, I couldn't find much from the annual report exactly numbers on the breakup, but yeah, so there are some international players, but the risk here is the number of existing clients of international are smaller number, though that is the one which is contributing the biggest chunk of revenue. So they need to diversify more in terms of the amount of revenues coming on from individual clients for growing for future. So that's something which is there, and they are in a good position to do that. Let's see if they can achieve those things. And okay, so the next one is existing customers, the pipeline customers. So as you can see, they have some big players like Siemens and renewable energies space. They have some good pipelines coming up. Hopefully, by maybe next annual report, we will be seeing some of the deals getting closed and moving forward from there. So, uh, fairly positive outlook on the future pipeline. Okay, and this is split up of the revenues. As you can see, the major one is the clean energy one, which is taking the major chunk, but which has been growing in a significant, a good number, almost three times in last few years. And clean energy and space has been relatively okay, and nuclear has been okay. It's up and down, I think, as so that's one factor here. Defense and all of these are pretty okay, nothing significant, nothing concerning. Okay, this is another snippet. I got it from their website. So these are various types of fuel cells which they are working on, and as you can see, they have various partners on this, and yeah. So this is just for your information. So they are not just focused on one or two technologies. So they are working on multiple places on this. So yeah, which is a positive sign. Okay, so in terms of peer comparison, um, as you can see, the website is only giving peer comparison with all the defense companies, which is not quite fair because um, the share of defense revenue is around 20 percentage only. So, but let's compare. The PE is around 57, which is higher than most of the other defense companies. Market cap is one of the smallest among the one. The data pattern, BDL, BEL, and all are quite huge compared to this. So nothing much on the peer comparison from the websites. Okay, so the final verdict for me is it's a good company. It's not a very big company. It is showing good growth, but in terms of pricing, if you see, price to earning is around 57 now, so which is a big number. But if you see the growth numbers, they have been significantly increasing in terms of the revenue. So they are able to make sure. So in the past also they were having around a PE of 100, and from that also the price has not significantly reduced. It has not gone up, but it has not reduced. So that's not a that's a good sign, I would say. But the point is how much upside is there for the stock. So that is something which has to be seen. I would say this is definitely a company which, if you believe in green hydrogen and clean energy, which is the future, and India being a player, because India's domestic needs is only going to be so huge. Plus, they already have a good export market which they are catering into, which so this as globally there will be a requirement for diversifying from China. So companies like MTar are definitely uh, going to get take advantage of them. And if you see their board members, they have a good mix of people and expertise on technical side also. So this is a good company, I feel, to invest for long term, for a 10-year horizon or more than that. I think so. This will be a good company to invest. So what I would suggest is to buy one share and keep in your portfolio and see. I don't think this will go down less than 1500. Uh, but yes, there is some room for it can go down a little bit. So you can keep on averaging it out. If you have a big long-term horizon, this is definitely a company I would recommend to buy. But yeah, it's not cheap at this point of time, and so it's always even though the company is good, it's not going to go 5x 10x now from here. So but yes, it can definitely grow. It can definitely give you much compounded annual returns. Should be good. So this is definitely a company which I will start with one share and then see how it grows, because once you buy one share, then it's in your portfolio. So that's something which you regularly keep on monitoring it, and from there you can take the decision. But yes, as and when at 1500 levels, I would definitely see this as to be a good company to accumulate. And so any global bad news, a war or something like that, there will be a good opportunity. This should be a good company to take bigger position into. So that's my take on MTAR Technologies. Thank you.